Christmas Day. It is 5 in the afternoon. I already trained back this morning. Not sure if I'm posting this or the back training first, but it's going to be posted anyways. Either way, this is recorded on Christmas Day. It's one of the few times I will ever have video with no background noise. And it's one of the only days, it's the only day of the year the gym has no members in it. It's closed. Pretty great. It's nice to get a break once a year. But just took my pre-workout. Got a little creatine, a little beta-alanine, took some Gorilla Mode. This one's got my caffeine, my L-citrulline, my glycerol, and my alpha GPC, which is a nootropic. It's good for focus, good for mental energy. It doesn't give you heart palpitations or anxiety like an excess amount of caffeine might. Beta-alanine helps prevent muscle fatigue so I can train harder and longer. It's what makes you itchy. And your creatine. Now, that one's standard. It's basically just a muscle hydrator. Helps your muscles hold more fluids so that they can store more carbs and more minerals, which allows you to train longer and harder as well. I did my back training. I've always trained the same way, but why I train the same has changed over the years. And this last training cycle leading into the show was very much quality of rep focused and intensity focused. Didn't want to have bad quality reps, didn't want to risk an injury. Maintained a lot of intensity because if you don't, you will lose muscle mass. But I couldn't maintain my output in the gym because of my lack of carbohydrate intake. So my volume was really low, but I know that still works for maintaining and building muscle if you have enough food, maintaining if you're dieting. But this prep, the one that's coming, it's still going to be June 7th. That's like my set day. I want to get to stage. I don't think I'm going to make it to Colorado. I think instead I'm going to compete in Southern California at a different show. The only reason I'm picking that weekend and that specific time, I like the timing of it. It gets me on stage before the show that I really want to do, the Republic of Texas, which is 5 weeks after that. So it allows me to kind of get warmed up for the season. And then also, it's in close proximity to family so that my family, they can come see me compete. I've only been competing. I've only done it twice. So now that I'm getting into it, I feel like I'm getting better. I know I'm getting better. I want them to come see me compete and see me as I get better. And they're all interested in it. So it's fun. It's exciting. And then since that date's not changed, I know what kind of time I'm working with. About 100 days to get ready, and then 70 days to actually get in shape. But I don't want the 70 days to be torture. I don't want to have to lose a significant amount of body fat. So these 100 days are focused on really quality training, quality eating, and maintaining my physique so that it's not a bunch of extra work to get on stage. Because if I start fat like I did last time, it's going to be very tough. The prep won't be enjoyable. And then also, it will take away from the results of my prep. If I start very fat, I'll have to eat a lot less by the end of the show. By the end of the show preparation, I'll be doing more cardio in order to get in shape. And then when you're doing a lot of cardio and you're not eating a lot in order to get lean like that, at least for me, the muscles lose a lot of fullness because of all the cardio. And then usually because you're doing a lot of cardio, it's hard to train as heavy as you can, as strong as you can, as hard as you can. It's hard to maintain that intensity, so your muscle loses size, volume, and quality. And it all shows on stage. So what you bring to the stage is not just how hard you worked for a week. It's a culmination of decisions you've made over very many months leading up to that day. And if you made a significant amount more of bad decisions than good, it'll show. If you make more good decisions than bad, or only good decisions, right? Only the good ones, it's going to show. And that's how you win. Is making more good decisions than bad on average, and then increasing the average over time so that you can pursue the concept of perfection. And that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like I was somewhere around 85-15 on perfection scale, what I think perfection could be for my last prep. So we're looking for 86, right? We're looking for 87.5. We're looking for small blips forward. I don't want to overwhelm myself with some extreme standard that I can't meet, which will make me not pursue it to my highest level. I just know, get a little bit better than last time. And when you set that standard lower and it doesn't overwhelm you, you can focus, you can work hard, and then you end up surpassing the standard anyways. And now you're excited because you're very proud of yourself for working hard. You're better than you expected to be, and then you're even better than you would have been if you'd pushed even harder. So it's a good way for me to trick myself mentally. And yeah, I'm just trying to stay tight. So I'm also trying to enjoy the holidays. I've not ever been in shape on the holidays, so actually being able to eat and not feel like a fat person and not feel like just, oh, this is so bad for me, has actually been really nice. But I know where I got to go. So I've enjoyed my cookies, I've enjoyed my cake, I've enjoyed my ice cream and my milk and whatnot. I've enjoyed some big steaks and things. So now you need to make more good decisions than bad. So Christmas is over. The next time I'm eating a cheat meal will be New Year's Eve. That's I got my calendar on the whiteboard up there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So I got a week because it'll be New Year's I actually have it. So I got a week of good decisions. Lots of chicken breast, lots of rice, lots of salads, lots of vegetables, hard training, good recovery, stretching, some cardio. I like to do cardio. It's good for my health. I don't move a lot compared to people who are very active throughout their day. So I make up for that lack of physical activity by intentionally doing cardio. Nothing too crazy. Just get on the elliptical and play on my phone while I'm on there. And that way I can maintain my physique. So I'm probably going to be like 242 tomorrow morning. I don't want to be 242. I feel like that's a little too heavy. That's only 20 pounds higher than what my stage weight was, but knowing that I have to be in this position of off season for much longer than just 2 weeks, I need to not let it become a habit to, oh, okay, 2 pounds is okay. Like, oh, then it becomes 4 pounds and it becomes 6. It's a very slippery slope. So just going to lock it in for the week, wait for my cheat meal, wait until I've earned it, make sure I'm back within my boundaries, be around 235 to 238, under 240. I'll have my cheat meal, my rice and my oxtail stew that I'm going to make. I made chili for Christmas. That's a new tradition I want to start. And it was bang on for my first time. It was freaking awesome. No beans in my chili, Texas style as we call it. And yeah, so I just got oxtail stew for New Year's, and then we'll stay on the diet. You know, it's a lot of food. It's like 45 to 4,700 calories. It's a lot of food, but it's clean, healthy food, so it digests fast, which is nice, so I don't feel bloated. And then if I start hitting a good groove, I will start working in cheat meals. But right now, I'm kind of working through the holidays, so the cheat meals are coming without planning them. But if I get it right, Saturday night before leg day, I want to have a cheat meal. It'll be homemade. It's cheaper to do homemade. I enjoy cooking. I really do enjoy cooking. It's fun to try recipes. It's fun to create your own thing. The food, you can control what's in it. So if you know there's things that upset you because of your diet, it's better. And it's good to build skills cooking. You know, if I get to the position sooner or later, or whatever, where I want to cook for more people, I can bust out these recipes and boom, got something good. I've tried it. I've tested. I know it's good. And that builds a lot of confidence when you're in the kitchen. And then if that can work into my diet and not create any issues with excess weight gain, I will work in a second cheat meal on Sunday evenings. That I'll eat out just because it's fun to go somewhere and have someone cook for you. And there are places that I do enjoy going to. There's a cheap steakhouse that I like to go to. Cheap because most steakhouses, it's like if you want a ribeye and it's over £1, you're paying, you're chopping limbs off. You got to go wash dishes in the back to afford it. And it's just not fun. I don't think it should be that expensive. I mean, a steak that's £1 from the grocery store that's good quality, it's like $20. It doesn't need to be 50, 60, 70. So the cheaper steakhouse I go to, they do a bang up job. And the best steak on their menu, in my opinion, the bone-in ribeye, is like $30. And it comes with 2 sides. Awesome. You go to a steakhouse, it's always a la carte. You're going to pay like $70 for a steak, $20 for some BS baked potato. And then you got to pay for the salad too, which is $15. And then the drinks aren't free. It's just not cool. The place I go to, you get 2 sides. They're always good. They've been there forever. And then, get a Diet Coke and it's easy peasy. So, and they give you a big ass loaf of bread, with some butter. And that's part of the, the service. So I really enjoy that steakhouse. I got a Indian food place that I love to go to. It came up like 2 years ago, and they've stayed, and they haven't upset anyone. They've had great food and health practices. They get an A rating by the health inspector. I've gotten to know the owners. They're very cool, very nice people. The food is fantastic. They will make it as hot as you want it to be or as mild as you want it to be. They have very authentic Indian food. Got a Mediterranean place I like to go to for kebabs. They have really good kebab beef. They like do a lavash wrap. And then there's some other food I like. I like a classic fast food burger. We got Five Guys, In-N-Out Burger. Texas has Whataburger. I don't eat Whataburger though. Five Guys and In-N-Out are like my favorites because they're fresh, they're good, they're big patties, and they're not too bad. In-N-Out's a whole lot cheaper, and I grew up eating In-N-Out. I am originally from California. And there are some other places that I got on my list. Sushi, of course. Every bodybuilder likes sushi for the most part. So I'm enjoying the off season, trying to get as strong as I possibly can, trying to choose the right exercises that won't lead me to developing the things that I don't need to prioritize. So I'm really making sure I focus on the quality of my exercises. I'm trying to share that for you guys to see. So when we get to the end of this off season, we look at the improvements we've made, we can look back and see like, here's proof, guys. This is what I've been doing for 100 days straight. And this is what I think it's done for me. And I can speak on it with real confidence, like it actually did something. It's my experiment. So my experiment is not doing an excessive amount of volume with a high frequency. So 6 days a week. Can I do it? I have done it through prep, so I know I can do it when I got more food. Can I get stronger doing it? I know I can, but I'm going to just prove it. So I'm getting really good standards of technique and form and my highest level of effort of what I can give right now. For instance, barbell row, very strict technique. I can squeeze it and hold it, 225. If I can do it with any more weight or more reps in 100 days from now, we should all expect me to look bigger. And then if I can carry that strength and that training through prep without losing the strength, we should see it come to fruition on stage. We should see it culminate in changes in my physique. And that's what we want to see. So it's up to me how much effort I give now to improve my physique. And then it's up to me how hard I can work to maintain my physique through prep so we can all see the result and compare June 2025 to December of 2024. We have a 7-month period of how hard did you work? How much effort did you give? Did your training, did your hypothesis prove itself, right? Did we see it through? And I really want to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to just apply these little principles. I'm determined to make them work. And if they don't work, we know that they don't work and we'll change things. And then we have 5 more weeks to prepare for another show. Then we have a small off season again. Then we have another show in December. And prior to that, we have a show in November. So we got like 4 shows this year, maybe 5. If I can get 5, I'll do 5. And I'm going to take you guys along the way through my thought process and all of it and kind of keep you updated with how things are going, how things are changing. I'll record training videos that I feel like could benefit and give examples of things to learn, things that I think are good ideas. And then if we come back later like, hey guys, that was a dumb idea, don't do it, then now we know, right? So it's what we're testing it for. That's what I'm testing it for. And it's really fun going through this whole experimental process because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I think I'm doing. I hear what I think is right. I've read the studies on what they think is right, but everyone's different. I know I'm not the same person as the other person sitting next to me in the room. We're a little bit different, but we're in the end both humans. So there's going to be something to gain from this. And that's what's so exciting and that's what's so fun. So biceps today, I'll record and upload that separately. Try to keep my videos under 20 minutes if I can. I don't have the attention span for a video longer than 20 seconds, or 20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds, that's it. 20 minutes. Sometimes I can't even make it through 20-second videos. They're not even funny enough or good enough or, engaging. But yeah, I'm really excited about these YouTube videos. I think I got more direction on what I'm doing now. And with that direction, I know how to apply myself. So Merry Christmas to all. Whether you enjoy or celebrate Christmas, blessings to everybody. And I'm really excited to end this year off, starting with the habits already. And then all we do is buff them out and improve them as we roll into the new year and we get better through the new year. So Woo-wee! You all have a great day. If it didn't start great, end it great. If it's going great, good, keep it going.